today, and the name of the company is COSTCO. I'm sure COSTCO is not a new name for you. You all know a huge name in the market. So let's see how we take this session discussing in depth about the COSTCO. Just to give you a little bit of brief on COSTCO. COSTCO commenced its operation back in 1983 in Seattle, Washington. That's where the birth of COSTCO happened. So the founder members of COSTCO, as we know, is James Sinegal and Jeffrey Proctor. Why COSTCO is different from others? There are many factors, and during this presentation we'll be taking you through these different aspects as to why COSTCO has been so different than others. The main focus of COSTCO has always been to reduce the price and give the benefit back to the customers and attract customers, retain them on the long run. If you compare the size of COSTCO, COSTCO has only around 800 locations as of end 2017, and when you compare with big chains like Walmart, where they have 11,700 locations, COSTCO is very much low. However, the impact that COSTCO has made in the market is amazing. They compete with Walmart at a great pace. Over 700 billion market capitalization as of end of 2017, and that's what COSTCO is. And COSTCO has more than 250,000 employees as of end of 2017. Now, the main driving factor, ladies and gentlemen, is a gentleman called James Sinegal. Now, James Sinegal is a unique CEO who is also a founder member of COSTCO. Now, why I say he's a unique CEO? Usually, we see CEOs sitting in their rooms and just monitoring the whole thing on a high level and running the operations. But James Sinegal is a unique CEO where he likes to get his hands dirty. He walks into the stores, likes to answer his calls, likes to reply to his emails, likes to visit each and every store at least once a week, and then speak to his employees and speak to the customers who is visiting the store and just be really engaged with them. He goes in a pretty casual attire, unlike a full suit and a tie. So the concept managing by walk around is something that James Sinegal implement and practice very rigorously. Now, one of the other key features of James Sinegal, now his annual salary is estimated around $320,000. Now this value compared to the blue chip CEOs is about 1/10. That shows the level of engagement, the level of enthusiasm, and the level of down-to-earthness of James Sinegal as CEO of COSTCO. Now, another unique feature that we'll be discussing in detail is the membership. Now, COSTCO also they believe that instead of having walk-in customers, by having members be with them on the long run is the way forward. So that's the practice, and that's the exercise that COSTCO have been practicing for quite some time. The cheap gain membership strategy is something that COSTCO practice aggressively. Another unique feature of COSTCO is satisfied employees. Now, we have seen a few high-level politicians visiting COSTCO stores and having dialogues with the employees. That shows the level of enthusiasm that the politicians of United States have on COSTCO. So high salaries, low turnover, and low internal frauds are three main aspects that we could see in COSTCO in terms of the satisfaction rate of the employees. Let me introduce my team, ladies and gentlemen. As usual, I have my colleagues lined up with me. First, let me welcome Shana. Then we have and I have my colleague and finally some please. So as we are strangers to you, as usual, we together we form the group 1 of the Oman PIM MBA batch, and we are going to talk about COSTCO. I gave you a brief introduction, and my friends are all here to take you in depth of the marketing strategies and other aspects of COSTCO. Shana,
the essence of strategy is choosing what not to do. This is what Michael Porter said. So as Michael Porter said, see whether COSTCO, and we see that COSTCO is doing exactly what Michael Porter said. So let's look at the COSTCO's strategies to see whether COSTCO is following this model. Now, if you look at the marketing strategy of COSTCO, they focus, and let's look at the 4 P's of marketing as we have seen. So, based on the 4 P's of marketing, and if you look at the price, COSTCO wants to wow the customer with low prices. So, this is their strategy. Their strategy is to give low price as much as possible. And these 4 P's has to be integrated, and let's see when we go through the 4 P's how these 4 P's are integrated together in the strategy of integrated marketing and how COSTCO pushes this towards the customer and achieves greater profitability. And if you look at the product, COSTCO gives a limited selection. They don't give a huge selection. So again, going back to the quota statement, they are carefully selecting what not to do and what they want to do, and exactly that's what they're doing. Even the promotions, they emphasize on building memberships as previously seen, and less products. There's no huge variety of products. There's a limited number of products. Then it's very targeted. They are membership based and targeted, so their promotions are very less costly and targeted, which supports the other aspects of the 4 P's. And place, again, they use a warehouse concept, and then that is where they do a low cost operation. So all these support each other. Then if you look at the clear identification of the target market, they have clearly identified an affluent set of customers. So there are 30% of their members are having an income of about $100,000 for a year. And the average earnings for a customer is about $75,000. So again, they are targeting to a focus market, a targeted market group. And 30% of their executive members who are members of the COSTCO, this program, it has an annual membership of 110. So that is where the bulk of their membership fees comes from. And so they focus on an intensive growth strategy. So this is what they do. So if we look at the ANSOF product matrix grid, we see there are 4 areas, and out of the 4 areas, COSTCO doesn't look at diversification. They only look at market penetration, product development, and market development. So if you look at those things, we clearly see that market penetration, they look at more members. Then market development, they look at expanding their warehouses. They do about 25 warehouses per year. Then product development, they do variety of products, and they mix the products, and they do sometimes mix of products, and then that is how they change the products and develop the product they have. Then to look at the distribution and supply chain of COSTCO, they directly get most of their products from the manufacturers. Then they directly deliver those things to the warehouse shop. All these things reduces cost and supports their strategy to give a low cost, wow the customer with the price. And then if you look at their focus again on distribution, their strategy is to expand their warehouses and strategically base their warehouses. So that is basically their strategy on distribution and supply chain.
All these are implemented to make sure that the customers get the benefit at the end of the day.
Exactly. So all these are integrated together and support their strategy so that it is implemented. If you look at the HR strategy, again COSTCO follows a delegation of efforts. This empowers the managers of the warehouses. So delegation, as we have seen previously in our HR, is out of the G7G framework. This is where they give to the employee, where it's empowering the employee. And employees are paid per average incentive. So they are happy. So they get, this is the other G that we learned in HR. They build people within, so people are really enthusiastic, and they know that they can grow within the company. So that encourages them, and they are motivated as always. And the other thing is the CEO, as previously said, doesn't have an extravagant salary. He only earns about 12 times more than a floor worker. So this again shows how the HR strategy supports their initiatives. And if you look at sustainability, they have many ways that they are doing sustainable issues. Like, so they do reduce carbon footprint, they support the LEED standard on silver usage, 100% usage of recycled steel on their warehouse buildings. So there are many things that they do on the social responsibility marketing side of it. Then if you look at the generic strategies, we have 5 areas, and out of the 5 areas we clearly see that COSTCO is the overall low-cost provider strategy. So let's look at now how they do this overall low-cost strategy.
Low-cost strategy, cost leadership. When you say cost leadership, what comes to mind? Walmart and Southwest Airlines. So how come COSTCO came to the market with a big mark, attacking all those cost leadership companies like Walmart and Southwest? So what were the strategies that they adopted? What COSTCO did was they attacked the rivals with prices and increased their volume. COSTCO philosophy is to see the create ultra low prices mentality among their customers. So COSTCO's main strategy was to attack rivals and offer the low prices. By doing that, increase their volume. Not only that, COSTCO also had another achievement in this cost leadership. What they did best was they maintained some of their prices and earned higher rate of interest. How did they do that? Special products like Kirkland signature products, they used to keep a very low margin, but in some cases what they did was they kept a bit higher margin, which is actually higher than the normal Kirkland signature products. Yet they encourage the customers to come and buy those products. So what they did was they maintained the quality. So they did not compromise the quality by having higher prices. So what are the cost drivers for COSTCO? Inventory, transportation, store facilities, bargaining power, interior decor such as they didn't have frills and all that, and the finance cost. That's how they manage the efficiency, they manage the cost. As you all know, the famous strategist and the economist Michael Eugene Porter, he came up with this fantastic model of impressive value chain management, which had 2 aspects, which is support activities as well as primary activities. So how do we pitch this COSTCO's value chain model into this Porter's model? COSTCO, the main activities such as inbound logistics, they reduce the cost mainly by direct purchasing. If you talk about the operational cost, they maintain minimum operational cost with this business model activities. Outbound logistics, they had very outbound logistics. Basically, the customers used to come and buy from them. Other than the online purchases, they had very little outbound logistics. Marketing and sales, which they were really did a good job and fantastically managed the marketing and the sales cost by keeping very low margin. If you talk about the services, minimum support required for products until that reaches to the customer, which was fantastically managed. Let's look at the sub-activities. As per Porter's model, sub-activities he had categorized into 4, which is infrastructure, IT, human resource and procurement. If you look at infrastructure, the steel structure that they had and the concrete base, that was a clear example of having just a basic structure. And regarding the human resource, they had high salaries and kept the staff turnover very low. And if you talk about IT, information technology, it's very little spent on the information technology because the model that they had, they did not want to spend much because the business was smoothly flowing and they had very good profits. And the procurement, they didn't have to procure such big number of products where comparatively compared to Oman and Amazon's like that. They had about 4,000 products and they managed within that fantastic equation.
Thank you, that was very insightful. Chandra, what do you hear?
Now, when we are talking about cost leadership, that when they implement this cost leadership strategy, what they have done is they use Six Sigma principle. Six Sigma principle is to keep your cost low in 8 different ways. That all the different ways they have minimized their cost. Like they don't want people to move unwantedly. No, they minimize the staff movement. What they have done, they kept the stocks in the warehouses. That is, they don't have separate warehouse to keep the stocks. They have the stocks above the normal shelf. That means that people doesn't have to bring the new stocks and come inside. Then they have kept the product at the same place. They don't want to move here and there. They don't want to move the products. Even by directly purchasing the items, that delivery will be coming to them. They don't want to have an extra cost to get that products into their warehouse. And even when they design the place, they have a concrete floor, steel structure, just a simple design. They don't have fancy lighting facilities, that all the frames here and there, nothing. Even in their marketing, they have used laser printed price tags. They don't want to use any other fancy printed colorful leaflets. They have done only emails to the prospective customers, as well as they have sent some kind of promotion like gift vouchers to their own customers. That was the marketing what they have done. And other than that, what they have done is done the treasure hunting event. That was quite an interesting subject. They have kept some items per day. It is within few hours that offer going to finish. That the customers has to go and grab the offer. That they kept sometime cost to cost, sometime below the cost to attract new customers, as well as that they want to get more sales. Even they earn a lot of money from their membership fee. When you see their 2% of their total turnover coming from the membership fee itself, that was very unique feature. But when you see their market, as Shanaga mentioned, they are targeting a different market. That is in between. They are not targeting the mass market as well as high end. They are marketing a different market. Even when they are keeping their quick-land products prices little bit in a higher level than other products, they can get the money, that revenue. As well as what they have done is that quick-land signature products, they keep the quality level is high. So the customer will get a better quality product at value for money. And also keeping that items together with the normal national level products, they want to mix together and do the sales. In that
just to sum up what Shalin and Chatur mentioned, there are basically around 7 key strategies that COSTCO has implemented. Just to summarize: no advertising, limiting the number of items sold, that's a strategy that they have followed. No failed designs, we'll talk about it a bit later. Then growing the brand, treating the employees well, membership fees, and having ultra-low markups. That has been the key drivers, and they're going to maintain this low-cost strategy. So Chatur, once again, let's talk about the advertising that they have.
Yeah, their advertising method, as I mentioned, they don't have any advertising outside the stores. That normally when you look at the stores, you can see there are a lot of banners, posters. They are trying to grab the people in. They don't want the working customers to come. They only target their members.
Limiting the amount of items that they sell.
Yeah, they have limited the items to 4,000 items. They don't have all the pack sizes. Like when you see they have a small packs, medium size packs, and mega packs, some kind of different size of packs. But what COSTCO has done, they have kept only one size, maybe only 1 or 2 varieties. Then they have limited the options around in one store around 4,000 items. Where that some competitors they have 25,000 items, some competitors they have around 125,000 items. That is huge difference.
So let's now talk about the no-frills design that they have. So if I of the unique features of COSTCO outlets. So basically, they do select prime locations to establish their warehouses. That's what's the reason to maintain a lower cost in terms of setting up the warehouses. And then, typical warehouse of COSTCO is not really like a fancy shopping mall. It's a very straightforward, simple sort of structure that they always have. And I would say the COSTCO outlets are pleasing environment for customers. It's not like getting to a fancy shopping mall. It's a different kind of atmosphere altogether. They do not need to spend money on redesigning their warehouses. Simple fact that their base, their main concept is to maintain a simple warehouse to cater to customers and thereby minimize their cost to the benefit of the customer. Let's move to the growing concurrent brand vertical.
Yeah, correct. Like Bangula explained, COSTCO made Kirkland products, that was their signature products, sold at least 20% less than the branded version without sacrificing the quality, because they were so much concerned about the quality, and though they offer low prices to the customer, they didn't want to compromise the quality, because quality was such a most important for them. And not only that, by keeping some of the Kirkland products, they kept high margin. Why they did that? Because they wanted to earn that extra money and put it back to reinvest to build the product and the brand.
As we saw earlier, based on the overall strategy of COSTCO, their main focus is to focus on their membership. So they don't look at expanding out of their membership. So they want to maximize their membership and get maximum revenue out of the membership. So one of the main revenue earners for COSTCO is their membership fees. So they target, as we saw earlier, a premier group of people and those members, and that is how they really focus on getting their majority of their revenue. So they give an ultra low price, but through memberships, they earn a good amount so that they can run their operations. So that is one of the main focuses, to base it on membership, and that is a differentiator from the other the supermarkets that we have seen.
Yeah. And also, let's talk about maintaining the ultra low markups.
Exactly. So they maintain very low markups. Now, in general, like Walmart or other big players in the market, they will keep about 15 to 20% markup, but COSTCO keeps only 14% markup. So you can see that if you look at the supermarket industry, this is a very low markup. So this is barely enough for them to do their daily payroll and the basic their expenses they can meet. So they do a very low markup, but they capitalize on the membership fees, and then that's how they profit.
Thank you, Sean. So I think we come to the climax of our discussion. I think any irrespective of how you operate your business, at the end of the day, financials make a big difference, and financial becomes a big concern, a big focus area of the CEOs and employees. So I think someone is going to speak about some of the important financial ratios of COSTCO, starting with the gross profit margin ratio, the operating profit margin ratio, the net profit margin ratio, the net return on total assets ratio, return on equity, and the inventory turnover ratio. Someone, over to you.
The COSTCO's gross profit margin, if you talk about, they are actually the gross income comes from, as Shanaka mentioned, from the membership plus the merchandise inventory. They are nationally branded, as Chatura mentioned, 4,000 products, and they keep a very low price. So in that way, the gross profit margin, even though it's less, because extremely lower in cost, as per the Lalita mentioned, the cost leadership. So their range, they can get their volume, high volume sales. That is where what their target is. Now, if you look at the last, we have looked at the case, the figures given in the case as well as the current years. So we have seen from last 13 or 10 or 13 years back with the growth, we can see it's a gradual growth. It's not a huge jump. It's keeping like an average of 12 to 13% in profit margin.
So I think this graph is clearly indicating
Exactly.
and how they have increased in the last few years, isn't it?
That's right. Now let's get to operating profit margin. So their operating profit is at a rate like 2.3 in that range in the last 10 years. So that is the operating profit margin. And then we can go and look at the net profit margin, where what is the return, what is the value that we create for the shareholders. So that is around, it's just little lower than the operating profit. It's around just below 2% in the whole.
I think it's a very interesting change. And it's a ratio that the shareholders will be interested in.
Yeah.
That is, it's around 2.1.
Yeah.
And I think as a study
that
goes,
is the study.
there was a slight decline sometimes because of 11 as you see.
Yeah.
But there is a segment they have
That's
fantastic. Let's get to the next
Yeah. So the net. So we are looking at now the liquidity ratios, net return on total assets, which is fairly keeping at a rate between 5 and 6, and then the recent years it's around 7%, as you see. It's in a steady increasing trend. If you look at the return on equity, that is actually jumped from 2009, which was around 10 to 24% in 2018. So if you look at the last 9 years, it's double their return on equity.
So this is another ratio that shareholders, the investors are much
Exactly. And they have very high inventory turnover because of the large volumes sales and due to the low cost pricing. So it's a rapid inventory turnover. Actually, that gives them very low working capital to operate on, because they get to settle the debts, the payments to their suppliers, and then which increase their bargaining power. So that's a one good thing, because they have a very low working capital.
They dispose the assets as well, the stocks as much as possible.
Exactly.
Fantastic. So now, we're going to talk about a few issues that we see in the COSTCO model. Of course, in the long run, COSTCO have faced these challenges and try to build up itself from there. So one of the out of the many issues that we identified as a group, and the first one is no succession planning. We have not seen any robust succession planning happening within the employees of COSTCO. Then the opportunity to absorb walk-in customers is lost. The simple reason they focus on the membership. Then the burden of high wages paid to employees. As they spoke, the employees have been paid very high wages. While there are positives on those, of course there are negative sides as well on a financial perspective. No staff formation, so staff tend to work in a particular location over a period of time. This could certainly dissatisfaction and boringness for staff working for a long time. We see that as an issue. High dependency on membership too could be an issue on the long run for COSTCO. The simple reason, should there be some issue, some small issue happen, and if the brand name or the reputation of COSTCO is lost, there is all the possibility that the membership will be declined to a great extent. That's a risk that we see.
Another is disruptive technology that is coming into play in this technology advancement. So which they maintain their warehouses. Like in 2000 they had 190 warehouses which jumped in 80s to 592. It's a physical warehouse they need to maintain. So with this technology coming into play, they need to look at the technology to use amazing is one of the
absolutely. That's one of the points that I was about to mention, Saman. Now, the next one is changing customer preference. As mentioned, they maintain a very minimum amount of COSTCO, about 4,000 varieties as just mentioned. So, at the moment, the customers' preference keep on changing. There might be an issue in the long run. COSTCO will meet those demands. That's was one issue. And the next one is the possibility of shoppers moving towards digitalization, moving towards online solutions like Amazon or eBay or options like that. That may be a challenge to COSTCO in the long run. The last one is a dependency on a particular geography. As we know, nearly 32% of their sales come from California. So, large volume of the sales of the company is totally focused on one area, which is a risk, as you know.
That's where they started.
Absolutely, absolutely. So just to sum up all what we have discussed, ladies and gentlemen, we discussed how different COSTCO is from the other wholesale dealers, the application of generic strategies of COSTCO, then the cost leadership of COSTCO, the low-cost strategy and execution pattern of COSTCO, the key financial ratios that Saman discussed, and the challenges and issues that we as a group see on the COSTCO operation. I think with that we come to the end of our brief presentation, and we hope that we have dived deep enough to enlighten you on the way that we see the whole COSTCO operation and how they manage their operations, how they manage to survive on a low-cost strategy execution method. So thank you very much, and hope we will meet you once again with another episode of a presentation in a similar manner. Thank you very much.
Thank you.